okay. I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay.
Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car.
Hi guys, welcome back, and you're back on Shirabeauty channel with me, Shilpa. This is the look that we are creating today. There's a brown smoky eyes with a black liner, with on the top we have a rose gold and a gold ombre effect liner. And if you guys would like to know how I created this look, then please keep watching. So let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so we'll start with the primer first. Using my e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer. This is in lavender, and this is like very silicone-y, and it gives like a layer on your face. It makes your skin looks a lot smoother before we apply foundation. Today I am going in with the Loreal Infallible 24 Hours foundation, and I am in the shade 150 Radiant Beige. I'm going to straight away apply that on my face using my fingers. And don't forget your neck as well. You don't want to have like two different colors like on your face. It should be different on your neck. It should not be different. Going in with my medical complexion sponge. This one is from Real Techniques, and I'm just taking this portion and I'm going to blend my foundation. And you just need to dab it so that it won't move from your face, and it's like dabbing onto your skin. I'm going to leave my under eye area because then we'll be applying a corrector and we'll be following it with a concealer as well. So you don't want to really cake your face. Guys, so next I'm going in with my concealer, Revlon Colorstay concealer, light medium, that is 03. So I'm just going to apply that under my eyes and also over here so that my nose becomes a little more sharpened. So this concealer is a kind of yellow undertones, which I guess covers the dark circles. I'm not using any corrector today. And also I'm going in with the Instant Age Divine from Maybelline. This one is in the shade Fair Clair. I'm just taking it. It is a kind of very light shade, and I don't use that for under my eyes. I'm using that for the outer part of my skin so that it is kind of more lifted. So I'm going to just apply it here and center of my nose. Just a little bit here. So let's highlight it. Now I'm going back with the same sponge. So you just have to dab it so that you don't actually move the foundation. Now this concealer thingy looks kind of a bit too crazy, so if you don't want to do a lot of it, you can actually skip it, but I wanted to highlight it because it is a kind of little glam look. I am not really a very big fan of this Revlon Colorstay concealer because I think that it dries out like really fast, and it's kind of difficult to blend, so I don't know.
I just used it today. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's a little difficult.
Make sure that it won't crease. I'm going to quickly set it with a loose powder. I'm using the one from Marks & Spencer. I'm applying it on the most inner corner first. I'm just taking it to the end. For the contour, I'm going in with the Elegant Pro Conceal HD Concealer. This one is in the shade Chestnut. To blend it, I'm going to press it in an upwards motion, and when you do so, it gives you a kind of gradient effect. And now we are going to blend. So for the nose, you just want to, kind of blend it downwards. Now I'm going to start with my eye, and just before that, I forgot to apply my lip balm and leave it while I'm doing my eye makeup. So let those lips moisturize, and we'll start with the eyes. First, I'm using a Miss Claire Full Coverage Makeup. It says it's kind of a thick concealer. So if you have any other thick concealer, you can use that as well, or any concealer that you have. So I'm just dipping my flat top brush, it's just a random brush. I'm just going to blend it with the same brush. Next, to set my eyelids, I'm just going in with the Maybelline Compact. I'm using the same brush, I'm just picking a tiny bit of the product. So if you have any eye primer, you can use that as well, but this works equally great for me. Just wanted to show you guys how you can work it out without an eye primer as well. So I'm using this. So after we have set our eyelids, I'm going in with my Morphe 35F palette, and I'm picking up this shade, which is a kind of fawn shade, and it is a very nice color for transition. I'm going to run that in my crease. So I'm just looking down at the mirror and I can see the eye socket, and I'm just brightening it. And the brush I'm using today for this is M139 from Morphe. And it's okay if it comes a little bit down on your eyelid because we are going in with smoky eyes. So we're going to anyhow cover it, so it's absolutely fine. Just kind of building the color because now I can see a shadow formed on my crease. So I'm just building the color, going in back and forth. So next, to buff out the crease that we just created, I'm going in with the e.l.f. blush palette actually, and I'm going in with this shade. This is a kind of orangish shade. Up a little bit of the color in the B81 brush from Morphe, and just going in with the crease. I'm buffing it out and just barely touching it, just very light hand. Picking up this shade right here, which is a kind of brownish fudge sort of shade, and I'm picking up this brush, again just a random brush, kind of a blending, and I'm going to apply that in my sockets first. So I'm kind of depositing the color in the socket right here, like here. Alright, so next I'm going in with the Morphe B81 back again. I'm just going to blend all the colors out. Next I'm going in with the same blush palette, and I'm picking up this shade here, which is like maroon and orangish undertones. So I'm just picking slightly with the same brush to blend the edges with it. I'm going in with this shade, with this brown shade from the Makeup Revolution palette, in the shade Long Way From Home. So you can just pick up any dark brown shade that you have, and just using a flat brush, I'm just going to pack that on my lids. So next I'm going in back with this orange shade from the blush palette, and I'm taking this pencil brush from Morphe. This one is M321, and I'm just applying that on the sides of my eyes. I'm going to run it heavily on my lower lash line. I'm going in with this Jordana. It is actually a lip liner. This is in the shade Colaberry, and I'm using that as my kajal pencil today. So I'm just applying that in my lower lash. Just going to extend it a little bit on the lower lash line as well. Next I'm going in with this, it's kind of goldish, chocolate brownish kind of shade. This is an e.l.f. brush. It's actually a smudge brush. So I'm just taking it a little bit. And next, to give it more definition, I'm just taking a small angle brush. I'm picking up this shade that we used in the crease before to blend it, and I am just applying that on my lower lash line. Shade in the palette that I almost use every time, and applying that on the corners because it is a smoky eyes and it will open up your eyes a little bit. This is like one of my favorite steps. I love highlighting the inner corners, and it gives such an amazing effect to your eye look. I know I wanted to buy a rose gold eyeliner, but I don't own one, so I'm going to make it. So I'm using an Inglot Duraline, which makes all your powder eyeshadows into good eyeliners, and I'm using my same Morphe palette. So I'm just going to, which is more of rose gold, and I'm going to just put a drop of Duraline in it, and it will become like an eyeliner. And now I have it on my angle. So I'm just applying that. Do you see that? Alright, so once I'm done with this rose gold eyeliner, I'm going in with a normal black liner, and I'm using the Maybelline gel liner. Like, I don't like this as much I used to like it before, because this one is in the shade black. Formula has changed, and because of which it dries out, so I'm just putting a drop of my Inglot Duraline in this as well. I'm going to try and make the wing. So now this is a kind of tricky part, so let's get started.
Okay, I guess this is nice.
I'm going in with this golden shade and to mix it with the rose gold. Now I'm going to do my mascara, and the one I'm using is from Marc Jacobs. It is in Blackquer. So I'm going to apply that on my lashes, of course. I'm going in with the Hudabeauty lashes, and that is in Samantha. I'm back with my eyelashes, and also I did my eyebrows. I use the Maybelline Fashion Brown. Like, they have just two shades. One is brown and one is grey. So I use the brown one. Now next I'm going to set my contour that I did with the powder. So no, I did it with a cream, so I'm going to set it with the powder now. And for that I'm using the new Maybelline We Face Duo Powder by Face Studio. Just picking up this brown powder. I did review this product as well, so if you guys would like to check that out, I'm going to link that up here so you can check that out as well. And this is going to just warm the face a little bit more and give it more definition. Contour, I'm going in with the highlight, actually with this NARS eyeshadow. This is in the shade Himalia, and this is this pretty pretty rose gold kind of shimmery shade, and I'm just using this to show you that even if you have any of such shade in your palettes, you don't really need an highlighter and you can use that. The brush I'm using is a Kryolan fan brush. Just picking up a tiny bit, dabbing the extra and applying that on the highest points of my cheeks, and it gives a very nice flush look, and it is not like a glittery one. It gives a very nice glow to your skin, so I think I like it. And it happens with a lot of such shimmery shades in your palettes that you can actually use as highlighters. That on the tip. And for the blush, I'm going in with the same palette that I use for my eyes. Let's pick up this pinky shade. I'm going to mix it with this one is a Real Techniques brush, blush brush. Alright, so next it is time for the lips. The Jordana Colaberry that I applied for my waterline. It's kind of a plum shade actually. So as you can see, I'm not completely filling it in, just apply that on the upper side and the lower side. And for my lips today, I'm going in with the Jeffree Star Androgyny. I've got this, like, I've done the makeup haul as well, and I'm not use it, like, I've used it while going out, but I've not really used that in any of my videos. So I was so excited to use it, and I'm finally using it today. So let's see how it looks like with this look. I like the applicator though, like, you know, it is quite different, like it has a bend to it, if you can see that. Kind of just stays on your lip when I apply it. Alright guys, so this was the look, and I enjoyed creating this look. I hope you guys enjoyed as well, and tell me what you guys felt about it. If you happen to recreate this look, then please do tag me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and I would love to see that. So make sure you guys subscribe for more looks like this, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!